All right, the fun's over, December's done. Now comes the hard part. You and your wallet are gonna have to survive up until the 31st of January. There are gonna be a lot of memes on TikTok and Instagram talking about how it's rough now because everyone is broke in January. But that does not have to be you so long as you watch this video up until the end. These are, I don't know the number, either 4 or 5 ways that we can help you, that I can help you survive this January marathon. Way number one is this. Look at all the essentials and just look at the essentials. Look at food, rent, your premiums, debit orders, your debts. And if you're a parent, please look at your stationery. Actually, I don't have to say anything. Look at your stationery. Like, look at the stationery list that's been given to you. In fact, let me vent a little bit here. To all the parents out there, shop for your stationery in December. Please, like dead ass, shop for your stationery in December before the 20 something. Shop for your stationery, even between Christmas and New Year's. Just take 2 days out, take a day out there, and go shop for your stationery. Because honestly speaking, it's so sad how predictable people can be. Because everyone is gonna do shopping in January. Everyone. And a lot of the parents who do that, you see in their faces that they're super, super stressed. That doesn't have to be you. Just do your shopping in December. It's like doing your winter clothes shopping in summer. Like, the prices are usually lower and there's less people around, so you can do it with as much flexibility and comfort as possible, right? So please, because the rest of us here who don't have kids, we have to stand in these long ass lines with you. And Lapo, I have a small basket full of, unfortunately, 12 items over the 10 limit mark for the kiosk. I've got 12 items here and I'm waiting in this long ass line. And everyone else, including you, the parent who decided for some reason to be predictable, have trolleys loaded with books and type pack and covers and pencils and wallpapers and all that stuff on all of that stuff. So please shop when the demand is down. Please, man. Please. Okay, cool. That's my vent over. But anyway, back to the main point. It's very important. Get the essentials done. Like, let's really focus on the essentials. The theme I want to get across to you when it comes to January is this. There should genuinely be very little fun. Very little fun. So everything is about being responsible. It's about being like proper, like just being a grown, boring adult. Emphasis on boring, but you have to. If you're gonna shop, don't go anywhere without a list. You need to have a shopping list. If you're gonna go do shopping for groceries or pretty much anything, have a list and decide. Write somewhere on that list that the maximum amount of money that I'm gonna be spending is this amount of money. Whether it's 2,000 rands or 5,000 rands or whatever it may be. You cannot allow yourself to go a rand over that. And a lot of people would say, okay, cool, Wayne, what if I have a shopping list and my limit is, say, 3,000 rands and I end up spending 3.2? I mean, it's just 200 rand. It's not so bad, right? It kind of is. I'm not crying about the 200 rand. I'm crying about the habit that you have formed in your mind. Because if you're okay with going a little bit over budget, you're more likely to go a little bit more over budget the next time around. And then pretty much before you know it, going over budget just becomes a characteristic of yours. So be very strict with yourself when it comes to your money and be very strict with the shopping list. Basically, be the budget police. Stick to the budget, stick to the list. Don't buy anything over that. Save whatever is left. After you've bought all the essentials, after you've gotten ahead of the curve, I think is the word. Yeah, ahead of the curve. Once you've gotten ahead of the curve, and you've decided to do some stationery shopping way before every other parent, and now you're relaxed, you're comfortable, whatever is left, save it. Again, the reason why is because it's also important to get some really good habits going in. I want everybody to hit 2026 on the ground running, if that's the word. Like I got it. I want everyone in 2026 to hit the ground running. There we go. It's very important that you get those habits in. Making sure you've got a shopping list everywhere you go. Making sure that whatever you have left after buying your essentials is to be saved. Especially for this month, save whatever's left. You need that safety net because, again, you want to build that safety net bit by bit so that if things come along throughout 2026, very few things surprise you because you've got that cash cushion. Does that make sense? But it starts in January. So yeah. Also, if you're gonna save your money, right, at the very least, put it in a place where your money will grow. Even if that money is growing by 0.0000002%, it's an exaggeration number by the way, but even if your money is growing by that small of a margin, it's better than it not growing at all. Here's the fourth tip, and in my opinion, the most important tip. I need to breathe in as I say this. Accept the fact that the fun is over. December is done, and January is not fun. Don't force it. Don't be one of those gents who are busy pushing braais and parties on the 10th, 11th, and 12th of January. Bro, it's over. And I'm not saying that once you've done all the things that are required from you financially in January, if you've still got a little bit left, you can't enjoy that. You can. But the thing is that January and December are very, I like to call them mirror months, meaning that they are the opposites of each other, or they're the mirrors of each other. Here's what I mean by that. In December, what typically happens is that people financially think 85% fun, 15% responsibility. And then when people are in January, it's the exact opposite. You can have fun in January, but don't try and one up the things that you did in December. You don't have a bonus anymore. The bonus is finished. Remember, the bonus is done, the salary is done. So you can't afford to have too much fun with whatever little that you have left. If you want, you can get yourself a bottle of wine or whatever it may be, but don't go overboard. Like, genuinely keep it nice, keep it calm, and realize the fact that it's chai. Now let's start planning. Let's start setting goals. Let's start getting things in order. That way we can push and make sure that 2026 is a year of not just fun but success. And that success really starts with how you position yourself at these early days when everybody else is distracted or is still distracted. And for the guys who are still here, here's one more tip for you. Again, thank you so much for sticking around up until this point. Here's your reward. Have a conversation with your financial advisor. I'm not sure if some of you guys have seen my post, but I made a post on YouTube talking about how I no longer work as a financial advisor. I'm still giving people these tips about finances and stuff like that because I'm just passionate about it. But it's very important that you have a conversation with your financial advisor about everything, even the stuff that you've seen in these videos. I'm just a guy on the internet. I want you guys to understand that I don't know your personal financial situation very well. I'm just, whatever I'm talking about here is usually from a macro level. So it's important to understand that you should take what I say with a grain of salt, do your own research, and also have a conversation with your financial advisor. Mind you, guys, I'm also young. I'm figuring this shit out with you guys. Excuse my language, but I'm figuring this shit out with you guys. So anything that I say, trust me, it's stuff that I'm doing myself. It's stuff that I'm trying to make myself do as well. And as I'm improving in my journey in my financial life, I want everybody to improve as well. That's why we are here. So I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you in the next one. Like, comment, subscribe to Financialize 101. And thanks so much for watching.